Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and this is my review of Nanny on Prime Video. I'm going to give it a 5 straight up. The writers could have made her Aisha, that's her name in the movie. They could have made her call home more. No one is that stupid, no one is that dumb, but in a way, in a spiritual way, Aisha was dumb as a nail. She was dumb. She was having visions. She was having vividness in her visions. She saw things that she should not have seen, but yet she never investigated. She left Senegal and she was in the United States babysitting. Sometimes if they needed her, she would stay over at her employer's home. Sometimes she would not. And within that whole scene, within the whole play of the movie, even her employers were not able to afford her. They weren't paying her on time. She was street smart because she knew how to speak up for herself. She was street smart because when the employer said, well, I'm going to pay you this, she said, no, you're going to pay me this. And her price was high. She didn't back down. So in that sense, she was witty and she was smart in that particular sense. But spiritually speaking, she was dumb as a doornail. She was dumb. She did not understand what she was seeing. She could not cope with what she was seeing. She should have called home more. She should have kept in contact with her son more, but she didn't. So in that way, in the dumbness of that part of the movie, I'm going to give it a 5 because it shows how in real life, people can be street smart. They can have a whole lot of sense and know how to navigate this world. But in terms of spiritual knowledge, in terms of tuning yourself spiritually to that world that is unseen. There's an unseen world. And a lot of people do not have the time. They do not have the time to tune into the unseen world. And this is where that movie explored. If you have visions, if your mind is taking you someplace in your sleep, in your dreams, your mind is taking you somewhere, learn to read the board. Learn to read the board. This is Sherry Veronica, 5 stars.